Welcome to our next video. Little update on the bus. As you can see, it's been a wiring festival wiring.
Welcome to episode 4.
Wiring the Bubbahs.
This was a huge hurdle for us to get through. What we needed to do is reconfigure the design back to the original design, removing the wheelchair lift, the cabin lights, the air conditioning, the heater, and the 2 fuse box control panels. I made a decision to start removing the wiring from the first fuse box control panel inside because there were more elements that I was removing than I was keeping, so I felt confident that I could rebuild the pathways to the rear lights that I needed to.
Right.
Lots of wires to remove and trace and figure out, so that's been really fun. Heavy on the sarcasm, but yeah, we're working our way through it.
So it took a long time to get all those wires pulled out and to get everything figured out, what was going where, what we needed to keep and not keep, and then reconnect everything just enough to start connecting all the other stuff.
When it was all cleared out, now all I had to do was do what I said I was going to and reconnect all the rear lights. So stressful.
She had it under control though.
Our vehicle didn't come with an owner's manual or any fuse box information, so I had to go online looking for information.
Yeah, somewhere along the way in its travels, all of the original documentation was lost, so we were kind of stuck with nothing.
I was able to find on YouTube someone that had an owner manual that matched our vehicle, and they had just flipped through the owner's manual, and I had to screenshot and grab still frames and compile all of them to be able to get our fuse box information. And then from a online mechanics chat resource thing, I found our wiring diagrams. So from both of those, I had all the information I needed to start.
Yeah, it was a good starting point for us to compare and then realize that things did line up enough to trust the information we were seeing.
Using the color-coded wiring diagram that I have, I started by matching the starting positions of the wire that I wanted to trace back. So, for example, for the turn signals, I opened up the steering column and were able to locate the wires from there. And for the brake, I was able to find the brake signal and able to trace the wire back from there.
So it was a tedious process of individually finding each thing and then making sure we reconnected it to the back so that the brake lights and the backup lights and the turn signals and all these kind of things would work again, because we disconnected it to get rid of all the other stuff we didn't need.
So one by one, I found all of the different wires, the backup lights and the reverse lights and the brake lights were located in a Smurf tube underneath the chassis, which was a difficult one to find because all the rest of the lights were run inside the cab.
Yeah, they just decided to run those underneath for whatever reason, and probably because it was part of the original chassis before they built the bus part, and that's when they ran all these other wires for the handicap lift and air conditioner and heater and all that stuff.
So we got everything back together, and I was really nervous about testing it, but when we finally did, everything worked.
Yeah, all the lights worked, and we were super happy about it.
Yeah, so success.
Still in the phase of taking apart everything and tracing all the wires, and gonna take out everything that we don't need, obviously, and reuse things that we can, connect everything back that we need to connect, like all those kind of lights and the signals and brake lights and all that stuff for the bus. We'll obviously hook back up, and then we'll run our new stuff in there too for the ceiling lights and all the other fun stuff that we're gonna have to put in here. So still lots of stuff to figure out, and we're still very much in the thick of the, like, I don't know, not demolition, it's close to demolition, but just taking all the old stuff out and trying to get it stripped back enough to where we can actually start repairing all of the places that need repair, like back in here. That wood we'll have to replace. Do some stuff on the fiberglass to fix that, and also this air conditioner we have to get rid of still. Find somebody to help us come take all that out. So yeah, good times. Having a blast, and can't wait to get past this part when we're done tearing out and building the new stuff. But that's it for now.
That's pretty much it, and as you saw from the video, it was a big mess when we were in the middle of it, but finally got it, and now it was on to the next phase.
Yeah, the next episode will be windows and walls.
Yeah, so make sure and subscribe to the channel and like the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.